You won't believe it. This guy actually put on colored glasses and assumed Misaka was a thief. Misaka didn't even bother to explain. Misaka silently pulled out everything he had, and only when he unbuckled his belt did the store manager realize he was wrong, though it was super awkward for him. Misaka restrained his anger, enduring silently rather than causing trouble. Shortly after leaving, the manager ran after him. The manager brought a load of food to apologize to Misaka, and eagerly helped carry it home. They chatted and found they were from the same hometown. Upon learning Misaka was struggling to find a job, the manager immediately recommended a delivery driving gig to talk about a lucky. Misaka nodded happily, then recalled his license expired after 13 years in jail. Now he had to learn how to drive like a newbie. It's tough out there. Even if his situation was special, rules were still rules. The staff asked Misaka to bring his old license, but all his belongings were with his ex. Let's just not go there. He braved going to his ex for his license. A girl saw sly Misaka, eyes filled with fear. Misaka intended to reveal his identity, but said, "I'm your dad's friend." He stopped the girl when leaving. He added cheerfully, "We're like classmates from 3 years ago." The little girl looked totally confused. Then Misaka laughed it off, because who doesn't miss family, especially at his age? Suddenly, he saw an ad offering a big reward for finding a lost child, rushed home to contact, unaware two onlookers had quietly shown up. They witnessed this particular scene and thought, "Please help. This is definitely not a small matter. What's your inventory number? Please provide your records." Good thing those two showed up, or Misaka would have fallen for it hard. Two newcomers were TV editors, and they actually wanted to turn Misaka's life into a documentary. Misaka seized the chance, asked the station to find his long-lost mother. Editors thought it a great idea. They knew it would be like climbing Everest, but agreed anyway. Got to boost those ratings. Whether they could find his mother or not, boosting ratings was the priority. Misaka excitedly began his new life. Misaka saw some thugs picking on a passerby. Even though he used to be a thug himself, his sense of justice flared up instantly. "Misaka, what are you doing here?" There was a chorus of shock from the thugs. They couldn't believe his presence. "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" They looked completely lost. The female editor smelled a hit for the show and quietly followed Lintaro, recording the whole thing. This drama was going to be epic. Misaka and the thugs moved their battleground to an open space. The showdown was about to go down. Lintaro looked a little nervous, but the female editor was ecstatic. Things escalated quickly, morphing from bare-handed brawls to a full-blown weapon showdown. Misaka faced off against two opponents and didn't show the slightest sign of weakness. The two thugs soon found themselves bleeding, and Lintaro was so terrified that his legs went completely weak. Hand Cyrillic letter 4E3 a circumflex Alcidilla letter 3CA I am you acute equal of letter 763 not sign at letter 3CA a circumflex you acute times 8 tilde 3 at until the letter 2BD Cyrillic letter 4AB at thus or get pancreate. They all had their own opinions about Misaka reintegrating into society, but he had no clue, happily dreaming of fame. After the supermarket manager found out, he urgently warned him, thinking he'd be used by the media, but Misaka wasn't having it. They ended up in a heated argument, and back home, Misaka called Lintaro seeking some comfort. Lintaro told him the show was cancelled, saying he seemed violent, talk about a major misunderstanding. "Do you think him a living yogurt or something?" Misaka snapped back defiantly. "Citizens just want to live well. You guys are the same. As long as you don't change, you can't survive in society." That hit him hard. If I died here, would it be a joke? Misaka became more and more agitated, the anger boiling up. Lintaro didn't hold back either. His harsh words hit Misaka like a ton of bricks. Many who suffered as kids can't control their rage and violence as adults. Misaka felt the pang in his heart, memories of the past echoing painfully. No matter what, he can't give up on a mother. Deep down, was there a longing? Do you really believe that? Even if your mom desperately wants to see you. It all tinkled up inside him. Misaka exploded with rage, feeling like a clown toyed with by fate, all alone. To get a license, he scrimped, ate noodles daily, but failed twice what the blow. Lost in his confidence, he drained his savings, and in desperation, called his old boss. The mob boss and his wife welcomed Misaka warmly. He thought had finally found the sense of belonging. However, the mob was fading with the times, and everyone was just scraping by. Misaka realized had only learned how to drift, leaving him questioning where to go next. Just then, Lentera's call came through, saying they found the orphanage where Misaka used to stay. Subtitles, maybe clues about his mother can be found, but it's over 40 years ago, and records are hard to trace. In the end, they only reached the cook who worked there, and her answers were completely nonsensical.